An AI surgeon just pulled off flawless gallbladder removals. Humanoid bots in Beijing faced off in the world's first all-robot football match. Amazon's million-strong robotic fleet just got a powerful new AI brain. Intel spun off RealSense into a $50 million physical AI powerhouse. An eerily lifelike android named Aida painted a portrait of King Charles. Hugging Face launched a programmable desktop droid for under $300. Researchers supercharged robot training safety with QStack. And Figure AI says your home might soon be crawling with humanoids. Yeah, all of this just happened. Let's unpack it. Let's start in the operating room, where machines are no longer just assistants. Researchers at Johns Hopkins just achieved something that seemed completely out of reach just a few years ago. An AI-powered surgical robot autonomously performed gallbladder removals with a 100% success rate. No human hands required. They started with the Da Vinci Research Kit, a widely used surgical robot system, but then supercharged it using a deep learning model. The result? A next-gen platform called the Surgical Robot Transformer Hierarchy, or SRTH. What's different about it? Earlier surgical robots followed rigid commands or relied on human operators to manually guide their arms. But SRTH learned like a medical student by watching real surgeries, not by reading a manual. It consumed hours of gallbladder removal videos, no labeled steps, just raw footage. And it learned to mimic not only the motions, but the subtle decision-making and reactions of skilled human surgeons. Then they tested it on synthetic human models with organs that mimic the real look, feel, and complexity of human tissue. This robot didn't just move its arms, it handled the entire operation. From identifying and isolating fragile ducts and arteries, to placing microscopic surgical clips, and cutting tissue with surgical precision. This robot didn't just move its arms, it handled the entire operation. From identifying and isolating fragile ducts and arteries, to placing microscopic surgical clips, and cutting tissue with surgical precision. What's even more impressive, it adapted. When synthetic tissues didn't match the training examples, it recalibrated in real time. It even understood verbal instructions from the surgical team, thanks to the same type of transformer AI that powers ChatGPT. Every surgery, flawless. Zero errors, 100% completion rate. Yes, it operated a bit slower than a human, but it's precision, on par with experienced professionals. This is a massive leap beyond the old STAR system from 2022, which required human guidance and color-coded tissue. This isn't about robots replacing surgeons tomorrow. It's about trust. We now have a system that doesn't just follow orders. It understands procedures, makes judgments, and learns. That opens the door to autonomous surgeries in space, in war zones, in rural clinics, anywhere a skilled surgeon can't be present. And for the first time, that idea doesn't feel like science fiction. Let's switch scenes from operating rooms to football fields. In Beijing's Yizhuang zone, something incredible just happened. 4 teams of humanoid robots built by Booster Robotics took part in China's first fully autonomous football tournament. No joysticks, no backstage engineers pulling the strings, just pure AI-powered gameplay. Each squad fielded 3 bots and 1 sub, playing 2 by 10-minute halves. The bots could spot a moving ball from 20 meters away with over 90% accuracy, scan the field, coordinate with teammates, and decide on their own when to pass, dribble, or shoot. Tsinghua University's team edged out the Mountain Sea group from China Agricultural University with a 5-3 win in the final. Now yes, the robots moved like awkward toddlers. Organizers even compared their skill level to kindergartners, but that's missing the point. This wasn't about finesse. It was about autonomy. No manual controls, No reactive commands, just real-time perception and strategy, built entirely on AI decision-making. Founder Chung Hao envisions mixed human-robot teams in the near future. And given how fast these perception and control systems are evolving, it's not hard to imagine. Imagine pro athletes training with robots that never tire, or autonomous bots helping rehabilitate patients through active play, or, one day, full AI sports leagues as research playgrounds for agile robotics. It's coming. Meanwhile, over at Amazon, the scale of robotics just hit a jaw-dropping milestone. The company has now deployed over 1 million production robots, with the latest rolling out at a fulfillment center in Japan. That means robots now work alongside human staff at nearly 1-to-1 ratios in over 300 facilities globally. But here's the real story. Amazon has introduced a new AI system called DeepFleet, a generative AI brain that orchestrates the movement of every single robot in real time. DeepFleet predicts traffic, reroutes tasks, resolves jams, and even rebalances workloads dynamically. The result is a 10% reduction in travel time across the network. That may not sound huge, but at Amazon's scale, that's millions of dollars saved and faster delivery for millions of packages. According to VP Scott Dresser, the robots aren't replacing workers. They're absorbing the hardest, most repetitive physical tasks, and Amazon is actively upskilling employees. Since 2019, over 700,000 people have been trained to repair, program, or manage robots. This is what the future of labor looks like: human-AI collaboration at industrial scale. Now let's talk about a bold move from Intel. They've officially spun off their RealSense division, the team behind industry-leading depth-sensing cameras, into a standalone company. The new firm just secured a $50 million Series A round backed by Intel Capital and the MediaTek Innovation Fund. Heading it up is Nirad Orbach, who led Intel's Incubation and Disruptive Innovation Unit. The company is keeping 130 top engineers and plans to focus on new products that prioritize safety, ease of integration, and physical AI performance. This spin-out signals something bigger: a growing belief that physical AI, robots interacting with the real world, is about to explode in relevance. And Intel wants to be early. Let's switch gears. A humanoid robot artist named Ida just unveiled an oil portrait of King Charles titled Algorithm King. Ida is eerily lifelike: hazel eyes, a clean-cut bob, expressive face. And she's not new to the art world. Her portrait of Alan Turing last year sold for over 1 million. What makes her work compelling isn't the output alone. It's the intentionality. She explains each brushstroke with clarity, expressing not emotional intuition, but calculated aesthetic design. Creator Aidan Meller, alongside researchers from Oxford and Birmingham, built IDA in 2019 as part of an ethical arts experiment. The goal? To provoke questions about creativity, authenticity, and AI's role in human culture. Is art still art if it's made by a machine? Or is the value not in the brush, but in the idea behind it? AIDA doesn't seek to replace artists. She's here to challenge our definition of artistry. And that makes her one of the most important artistic figures of this AI era. Now, from the art gallery to your desk, Hugging Face just launched a programmable desktop robot called Reachy Mini. And it's only $299. It's 11 inches tall, wiggles its antennae, tracks your face, and dances out of the box with 15 behaviors. With the real value, it's fully hackable. Every file, hardware and software, is open sourced on GitHub. You can teach it new tricks with Python. Later this year, it'll support JavaScript and Scratch too, making it super beginner friendly. Throw in another 150 and you get a Raspberry Pi 5 bundle with Wi-Fi, battery and sensors, turning Reachy Mini into a fully untethered bot. This isn't just a toy, it's a learning platform, perfect for students, hobbyists who want to explore robotics without a PhD or a VC check. Hugging Face hopes the community will treat Reachy Mini like modders treat video games, sharing behaviors, motion packs, and extensions freely. It's a small bot with big ambitions. Training robots is tricky. Fast methods are often dangerous. Safe methods are slow. Enter QStack, a new technique from the University of Sydney and NVIDIA. It combines model predictive control, think real-time GPS route checking, with deep reinforcement learning, but adds a twist, Stein variational gradient descent. This lets robots explore faster while still avoiding crashes. Most reinforcement learning models need carefully written safety rules, which takes forever. But QStack creates those rules on the fly by analyzing the Q values, expected rewards, of different actions. In testing, QStack hit 80% task performance using just 68.8% of the training samples compared to the next best method. In real-world fruit-picking trials, it reached 93.3% success, a huge win for real-world deployment. This tech could soon power warehouse bots, autonomous delivery vehicles, or even surgical assistants, anywhere failure is costly. Finally, let's talk about Figure AI, one of the boldest players in the humanoid robotics space. Founder Brett Adcock recently revealed that their flagship robot, Helix, completed an hour of logistics work on a conveyor belt, matching the speed of a human. That's thanks to upgraded actuators, smarter neural networks, and better training environments. And the money is following. Figure has raised $2.34 billion, including a massive 1.5B Series C this February that valued the company at $2.6 billion. In 2024 alone, robotics investment hit $6.1 billion, a 19% year-over-year jump. Adcock believes humanoids will soon become common in homes, offices, and on sidewalks, not just for carrying boxes, but for becoming deployment platforms for general intelligence. Critics like Fei Li question the efficiency of one body shape for all tasks, but Adcock insists the hardware is ready. Now it's just about scale. So, what surprised you the most? Was it the surgical robot pulling off perfect operations? The football-playing bots? Or maybe the $299 open-source robot on your desk? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more cutting-edge AI and robotics updates. Smash that like button to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.